at nighttime when I'm scrolling my phone, which is not the best habit, it's on silent usually. So I look forward to the captions. Yeah.
Yeah, and if it doesn't have captions, guess what I do? Swipe.
It's Coffee Social, the podcast all about social media and business. And now, here are your hosts, Jonathan Howard and Mimi Langley.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Jonathan Howard.
Hello, Mimi Langley.
I was really trying to... I have a cold.
She still has a cold. It's been 27 years. I mean, 27 years and she still has this cold. It's ridiculous.
Real quick. Okay. There was a kid who was on Jay Leno. This is way back in the day, The Tonight Show, when Jay Leno was hosting. And he could not stop hiccuping for like almost a whole year. Like,
what?
Poor kid. Anyways.
I mean, how? My ribs would, he'd have abs.
I know.
Steel though.
But I'm just
That's
saying,
a
you made
micro
me think of that.
exercise, pulling in your abs every few seconds.
Poor kid,
I'm going to start hiccuping.
He needs to get scared, like really badly. That will stop those hiccups. But anywho,
scare the crap out of
I don't know
that
why
kid.
I remember that. You could probably YouTube a clip.
That is a random thing to remember.
Yeah, but we can't talk about anything because this is a micro episode.
This is a micro episode. That's right, Mimi. We're going to talk about one thing and one thing only, which is actually three things. But yeah. What are we talking about, Mimi?
So we're talking about, like, especially in 2025, if you haven't done these three things for your videos, you need to do them. Okay. These are three content features that you should be having in your videos. And I think some of them could qualify for long form video as well. So if you're doing like YouTube.
Yeah. I mean, some of them qualify for blog posts and, you know, all of that, because they're such key, especially when we talk about structure. They're so key to a successful video, blog, post, anything.
Agree. Okay. Tell people real quick who you are, just in case it's their first time here at Coffee Social.
Yes, my name is Jonathan Howard. I'm the owner of Success on Social, and I help successful female coaches reach their ideal clients on social media by developing a signature style. Over to you, Mimi.
Jonathan, I still haven't made a pun. I don't have an intro.
Hi, my name is Mimi Langley.
Yeah, tell them. Tell them who I am.
My name is Mimi Langley, and I help female coaches, female entrepreneurs, business owners do something. I'm not sure what I'm going to help them do yet because I am in the process of pivoting.
Yeah,
But
there we are.
There we go.
I'm multifaceted, right? Any
Yes.
multifaceted people out there, let me know. Okay, I know I'm not the only one.
Soon to be published author.
I know. No, best-selling New York Times children's
Best-selling New
author.
York Times, yeah.
Yes. Okay.
We can always hope.
That's who I am. But really, I still do teach about audio marketing. If you want to get into audio-only content, that's what I can help you do. So let's dive into it, Jonathan.
Yes, ma'am.
Three content features your video should always have.
Yes, ma'am.
First one, captions. You need to add captions.
Please add captions. And you think it's silly because everybody's listening to, you know, Instagram and it's all there and it's kind of like a multimedia platform. It's not. Think about everybody who's watching your reel while at work when they're supposed to be working. Think about everybody who's on the subway trying to hear what you're saying, but they can't, so they're reading what you're saying. Or, you know, the kid who's watching your reel underneath their covers trying to hide from their parents. None of them can hear what you're saying. Captions are required. So make sure you have captions. Make sure that you correct your captions. You may not want to use the Instagram app to create your captions because it's probably the worst when it comes to actually being right. Although it's getting a little bit better, but I would even use like Capcut or something, and it does auto captions for you and you can edit them and do all the things. So that's what I would recommend, but you got to have captions.
And I'm one of those people, believe it or not. I don't know about you, Jonathan, but I rarely listen to videos. Like at nighttime when I'm scrolling my phone, which is not the best habit, it's on silent usually. So I look forward to the captions. Yeah.
Yeah. And if it doesn't have captions, guess what I do? Swipe.
You got to keep going because I can't turn the volume up.
Yep. I don't have time, patience, or energy to turn the volume up, especially at night.
Yeah. So here we are. Captions. Same thing with YouTube videos. I don't know if they have an option to automatically add them. I have to see. But even for us, they do.
They do, because I remember even when we first started with short form video on Instagram, or even long form when they had IGTV. Anybody remember that? Or
oh my gosh, yes.
You would go and get the video captions from YouTube.
Okay. So even YouTube, don't neglect putting captions on your long form videos, you guys. Okay. Second one, have a hook and have a call to action. We're combining.
Yep. We're combining, and this is into one idea, the structure of your video. And like I was saying earlier, the structure of your post, the structure of anything, you need to have something that's going to grab their attention and pull them in. And that's your hook. Now, on videos, especially short form videos, you need to have a visual hook. You need to have a verbal hook. You need to have a hook on screen. There's a lot of stuff that needs to go into that first 2 seconds. So paying attention to that hook is really, really important. Then you talk about whatever it is you want to talk about. Sometimes people will put a secondary hook in there or a primary call to action. Whatever it is you want to do, however you want to structure it, you still have to give value. There has to be something in the middle of your hook and your call to action. There has to be some reason why they're going to want to follow you or do something with you. So there's got to be value in the middle and then that call to action at the end. And that is asking them to do something. Encouraging them to follow, asking for them to comment a word to get a free resource. Whatever it is, you want to make sure that you actually include that in your video and don't forget. And your call to action should be verbal, should be on the screen, should be in your caption, all the places.
All the places, because not everybody reads your caption.
Right.
Let's just be honest. So
not everybody's
how long
listening to your video.
Exactly. Try to get into the habit of doing that and, give yourself some grace. I know it doesn't always come easy at first, but you have to just kind of build that habit. Gosh, I forgot. Oh, yeah. I was going to say something. Do you want to go into a commercial break for this?
Let's go into a commercial break. We got a quick commercial break for you, right? Right? Yeah, we ready to go?
We have one. Jump.
We have one.
And we'll come back for the last content feature you need.
Last content feature. And
Holy
maybe
Jonathan.
even a bonus hack.
Oh, I'm here for it.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
Oh, wait, I didn't press the button.
Oh my gosh.
Are you tired of not having the time, not having the clarity, not having a clue what to post, or what trends are even important on social media? There is a solution out there, and that solution is the Signature Membership. The Signature Membership will help you by providing you a strategy, showing you how to remain consistent, always having ideas on what to post, and having clarity in your content. Overall, it's even going to help your visibility and your ability to make money on social media.
Well,
Super quick.
That's it, Jonathan. That was a super quick commercial. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. I tried. I
I
found the button. We're back. We're good.
We had a little bit of a sip of our coffee. We are having a good time over here. We have the last content feature, and then Jonathan's going to throw a bonus one at us, something new for 2025. The third one on our list is, it's not technical. It's something everybody can do, and that is add personality. Don't
right.
be boring. Exactly.
Lame. Don't be doing the same thing everybody else is doing the same way everybody else is doing it so that there's no interest in it because people are going to get bored.
And don't necessarily just sit there and talk to the camera, although you can, but you got to give them something because people, imagine yourself. I always say put yourself in the viewer's position.
Right. And there's a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you swipe away? There's a difference between this. Hi, I want to talk to you about the best way for you to actually create your videos. And hey, I want to really jump into how we can talk about what you're doing on video and how you're doing it so that you can have a better experience when you're creating your videos.
Right. Like the second option pumps me up as a viewer.
Right.
Yeah.
And the first one is like, oh my God, I want to turn this bitch off. Yeah. So there's that.
Yeah.
Personality is important.
Personality is really important. And I know a lot for a lot of people who are just getting into video. You teach all about this, Jonathan, about confidence on camera. We'll put all of Jonathan's links below because this is really his wheelhouse. And it doesn't come easy to everybody, but don't be afraid to add a little bit of who you are because people fall in love with that. That's what it's about. So
a lot of it. Go with a lot of it. That's what I say.
A lot of it.
It's your signature style. It's you. It's who you are. And people will either love you or hate you. And guess what? You love and hate people too. So it's okay if they hate you.
Oh my gosh. Well, we don't like to use the word hate. Okay. Anyways.
Well, okay. But it's true. Anyway,
I want the bonus.
Okay.
Yes.
So bonus wise, we were talking about the hook before. And hook is one of the reasons why people will watch your video or not watch your video. So Instagram recently rolled out trial reels, which means you can put out a reel to not your audience, but others' audiences and see how they do. Your audience would skew it, obviously. And if you're testing different content, you don't necessarily want your audience to see what you're testing. So you can put out a trial that will only be shown to a select audience and you can see how it does. Now, if it doesn't gain any traction, more than likely you need a better hook. So you can not post that to your main feed and bring it back and change out the hook and post another one. You can either post it as a trial and see how it does, or you can just post it with the new hook as a regular reel. It's a great way to test out different things and see what's working and what's not working.
Okay, I feel like we need a whole episode on this whole trial thing. It's giving me different vibes. It's giving me like a small group watching a movie and giving feedback at the end. It's also giving me like ad vibes where are you selecting the people?
You don't select who it goes to.
Oh, okay.
Instagram does select. My personal feeling is Instagram knows that it's not the algorithm that's causing your reels to not do well, but they're providing you with test so you can see that it's not the algorithm, it's your shitty reel.
Well, we'll see all
language.
about that. We'll see.
Right.
And I'm sure not everybody has this yet. So if you don't see it.
It rolled out and they said it was going to be a pretty universal rollout. So in December, we'll see if it's February now. If you still don't have it, I would,
it
reset
might be gone. Like, yeah, exactly.
It may be gone. Who knows?
Okay. Well, that's something to look at. That's okay. And I'm sure Jonathan will make a whole reel about it. Do you have it?
No, I haven't made a reel about it because everybody's made a reel about it so far this week. And it's kind of like oversaturated at the moment.
Well, if we can find a nice, like a good resource for you guys, we'll link it below. Yep. And hopefully it will be Jonathan's reel.
We'll do something. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that is it. I feel like we didn't talk too fast. Like, I feel like we did a good job.
I always talk fast.
Yeah, I know you do. Yeah. I have a team thing, but if you want to tell people real quick about giving us 5 stars, and then I'll have our question.
A team thing. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So if you haven't already, make sure that you head over to wherever you listen to our podcast and give us a rating. Give us some feedback. That rating should be, that's exactly right, Mimi, 5. Mimi's just going to whisper 5, 5, 5, 5 behind all of the time I say this because we're not supposed to say what we want, but 5. We want 5 stars. But if you don't love us and you gave us 4 stars,
still give us 5.
Still give us 5. And with that, I have a dog knocking on my door, so I'm going to throw it over to Mimi if you want to let people know where they can find us.
Well, we're all over. I mean, if you want to watch us, we're on YouTube. And I think a lot of people do like the video portion. We're going to probably be putting video on Spotify, if not already. Apple's also at podcasts are also encouraging video. So you'll see a lot more video from us. We're also on Instagram, which is where we like to communicate with you guys. So don't be afraid to DM us, especially if you have any requests for future episodes.
And you can see all the craziness of me on video.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. It's a wild page. It probably should be rated R. No, it's not.
No, maybe.
It's definitely PG, okay, or G. Anyways.
It's PG, at
PG.
least. Maybe PG-13.
Not even PG-13.
Maybe.
But I have a really important question.
Yes,
and that is, and I already know this about you, but I'm curious what you guys do. So let us know in the YouTube comments or Instagram us. Are you team in-app editing? Or are you team editing software like CapCut?
Editing, we'll call it editing applications. Yes,
okay.
CapCut. Are you an in-app?
I like in-app. It depends on what it is, but I really do like Instagram. I use Instagram stories to edit a lot of my reels, like adding captions in there and stuff. So,
well, you can add captions in the Reels tab as well.
Of course I can, but I like to have the long workaround.
Yeah. And they actually did just add some new features in the Reels editor, including removing silence. So like if you pause, they'll actually, like if you pause in your,
that's pretty cool.
You can click the button and it'll remove it, which is automatically done on CapCut. Like as soon as you enter the captions on CapCut, but you can do it on Instagram.
Okay. Well, there you have it, folks. What are you? Do you like to edit in app, or are you a third-party apper to get your video done?
Third-party apper.
iMovie all the way, baby. Okay.
We'll get her past iMovie one of these days.
If you enjoyed yourself and you want more Coffee Social, we have a ton of episodes in our Coffee Social library. Check it out on Apple or Spotify or YouTube or anywhere else you listen. And Jonathan, we'll see you in the next one. Will you be there?
Next one. No.
Bye, everyone. Bye, Jonathan.
Bye, Mimi Langley.